You need to stop wasting your time worrying about SEO for your YouTube videos and painstakingly going through trying to find the correct tags for your next upload. Because if you don't know, even YouTube itself says that adding in different YouTube tags is pretty much a waste of time. Where it says that tags will help if you've often got misspellings, but otherwise tags play a minimal role in your video's discovery. And what many content creators forget when it comes to YouTube is that over 70% of all YouTube views don't come from YouTube search, they come from YouTube recommendations. And I know this is true from my own experience on my other YouTube channel, which I started just over 2 years ago and now has over 85,000 subscribers. For the first 6 months of that video, I was just focusing on how to get the best SEO for my YouTube videos. And after that 6 months of hard work, I really got no results at all. But then after that first 6 months, I focused on these 3 core metrics. And these 3 core metrics were, firstly, my click-through ratio. In the first 24 hours, I wanted a click-through ratio of above 10%, which could then drop down to 5% over long-term data. I needed to have a minimum watch time of 4 minutes. And then thirdly, my average watch duration for the first 24 hours needed to be above 50%. And then that long-term duration could go down to 30 to 35%. And I know that if I get those 3 metrics in place, that I'm gonna have a video which is successful for the long term. And then taking that a step further, I actually know that I'll also have that video to rank high in the search history. Because what people don't understand is that if your video, which has perfect SEO, goes up against another video which has a better click-through ratio, a longer watch duration, and a higher average view duration, Google will actually recommend that video even if its SEO score is low. So a video with 100 out of 100 SEO score will not perform as well versus a video that has a higher click-through ratio, a higher average watch duration, and a longer watch duration. So what I want to do in this video is I want to jump into a screen share so I can take you through some real life data and show you how powerful it can be when you focus on these 3 metrics. Now, one of those important metrics, the click-through ratio, has to do with thumbnails. In this screen share, we're not going to be covering thumbnails, but what I'm going to do to help you further right now, if you want to get access to my thumbnail cheat sheet, which is a guide that I've put together to help you create thumbnails, which are going to increase your click-through ratio. If you want to get access to that cheat sheet, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. And secondly, if you stay around to the end of this video, I'll also show you where you can see some extra teaching about thumbnails and how to create better thumbnails for your YouTube channel. But right now, let's jump into that YouTube studio so I can show you some real life data. All right, so what I'm showing you in here, this is data from my other YouTube channel. And what I really want to focus in on is these top 3 videos. And this is where I've really got those 3 aspects working together right. As you can see in this one, this video was only released in March the 25th, which is just about 3 months ago of time of recording this video. And this is my 3rd ranking video. I would say by the end of this year, this will be my top ranking video, because with these videos with over 200,000 views have been around now for about 2 years. But what I want to show you in through here, let's jump in and look at this one. And there's 2 core elements of data we want to be looking at in here. So firstly, I want to show you, this one has slipped down slightly, but it's got a lot of long-term data, which is around about the 4 minutes. But what I want to show you with the reach is I want to do 2 things. Firstly, I want to show you what happened in the first 24 hours. And you can see here in the first 24 hours, 83% of all views were coming from the browse features. And then when we look at the last 28 days, you can see how that switched over in that we are still getting some browse feature data, but it's from the YouTube search. And the reason for why that YouTube search is we're getting a ranking high in that YouTube search is, as you can see, even after 2 years, we're still getting a click-through ratio of 7.5%, and we're still getting a good engagement level. And then if we go into this second video, let me just show you the data in through here. You can see the engagement, once again, fairly close to that 4. But if we look in through here with the reach, this one, since it started, the YouTube search is at 46%. But once again, let's go through to the first 24 hours. And you can see that this browse feature was up above 75%. And you can see from here, let's go to the last 28 days, where we're still getting a lot of data from YouTube search, but you can see the search terms, how Google Ads works, Google AdWords. And you can see here that this title, while it does mention it, it's got, stop wasting money. This is how Google Ads works. So rather than just writing in, this is how Google Ads works, what I really focused in there was really about how the user can stop wasting their money. And once again, what we're looking at doing there is we're looking at creating a title which is going to create that controversy, so people are going to click on it. And then let's look at this third one in through here. Now this one was a little bit different, but it does show some very similar attributes. And what you can see through here is that since published, this YouTube search is up above 74%. But what I want to show you in through here is you can see that we don't really have any SEO data in there. We haven't gone in and added chapters. We haven't gone through and done all of the things that SEO things that people would recommend. You can even see here from here is that we don't have a lot of content, because what we're looking at focusing on is we're looking at focusing on the quality of the introduction, also our thumbnail and our title. Thank you for joining me. My name is Aaron Young from 7-Figure Coaching. And remember, if you want to see more teaching about how to create thumbnails for your YouTube channel, go through and watch this video right here. See you next time.